What is going on, everybody? It's Destroy here with our Saturday video. And we are going to go over our last position, and then we are going to pick a flex also. The last position is defense. So, defenses, can definitely help you a lot, but 9 times out of 10, they don't break you. They're kind of just like an extra point thing. They're not something you need to fully go crazy about. It's just who you think has a really good matchup, good potential to get a turnovers, sacks, and allow least amount of points. And I think there's a lot of good matchups here for defenses. Um, there's no defense under 2K this week, which is nice. So yeah, let's just start off with the Steelers defense. Honestly, everyone's favorite defense playing against the Bengals. Played them a few week 4, and they got 19 points against Cincinnati. They're on the road this time, and Cincinnati just doesn't look any better if AJ Green plays, but I think he's been ruled out. That would help the Bengals a little bit more, but they just don't look good at all. And Pittsburgh's defense honestly looks really really good. So yeah, that's it's hard to get away from the Steelers defense, but they are 4K. Kind of cheaper than most top defenses. Like this is, in my opinion, I think a lot of people's opinion, the best matchup. The only other matchup that you can consider is the Browns against Miami. But the only thing with the Browns is they're playing without Myles Garrett, and he's their sack guy. So plus Miami's offense has actually been scoring, so it's weird there. Third is Bears 3,700. They haven't been below 4 points all season. No, this isn't the highest they've been. They were higher at the beginning of the season. Playing against the Giants team, who last year put up a lot of points against this defense. Bears are going to be home this time, though. And they're going to have Mitchell Trubisky, which I think is a better fit for this game than Chase Daniels is. So yeah, any three of these options really good. The Raiders, see, a lot of people are liking the Raiders defense. Look what they put up. They put up 30 points in the last 2 weeks, average of 15 points against the Chargers and the Bengals. Jets offense has been really, really shaky. And there's potential for takeaways. But I honestly like the Jets in this matchup. So I'm not going to go Raiders here. Don't think I'm going to go Falcons. Falcons defense, you look what they did last week, and oh my God, 26 points against Carolina. And, they shut down New Orleans. Man, they've given up 12 points in 2 games. That's really scary. But guess what? They're playing Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay has been airing the ball out a lot lately. Jameis Winston can have one of his bad games, and Atlanta's defense can just jump on him again. But I don't think that's going to happen. Jameis Winston, Mike Evans, Godwin, and their 2 running backs have been pretty decent this year at just scoring, and getting down the field. They do have quite a bit of turnovers, which, helps the Falcons. But I just like Tampa Bay's offense here, so I'm going to stay away from Atlanta. 2 teams I'm fine with playing is definitely going to be Buffalo, Denver. If you want to go either defense, you go all the way down. Denver is $2,400. They're not a team that's going to get you a crazy amount of points. They've had one game where they got 23 points, but that's also when they had 7 sacks and 3 interceptions, which you can't expect here against Buffalo. Their offensive line has been pretty decent, been protecting Josh Allen, and Josh Allen's been protecting the ball. But it's going to be a low-scoring game, so I'm fine with playing either defense here. If you want to pay down just a little from all the more expensive defenses. Saints against Carolina. The reason you can go Saints is their defense has been pretty good, pretty good all season. 3 was the lowest they put up, but that's just because the Saints offense couldn't move the ball. They only gave up 317 yards in that game, which is a lot for a team that gave up 26 points and lost 26-9. So, yeah, we just saw Carolina have another terrible game. And like I said, it's if you don't think Christian McCaffrey is going to do crazy good against New Orleans, then go New Orleans. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Patriots defense. Now here's the fun one. This is not. Week 1, they were the cheapest, 3,200. So second cheapest offseason, 3,200. They've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 out of their 11 games of at least 10 plus points. They're playing Dallas, and as we all know, Dallas is decent with Michael Gallup in, Amari Cooper in, Zeke in. And Patriots defense is really, really good. If you're willing to take a bet that the Patriots being the second cheapest they've been all season for a team that's only had one game below 10 points for defense, go for it. It's a big risk here, but it could pay off because they should be low owned in cash going against a very well scored, well polished offense, I'd like to say this year. Really good offensive line, a lot of weapons for Dak Prescott. So if you're willing to take that risk, go for it. Titans defense against Jacksonville, not too huge on there. Jacksonville just has potential to go off at any time. They did play earlier this season. Granted, it was Gardner Minshew who was in. Titans had 1 fantasy point. Didn't do a single thing. So yeah, I'm not high on the Titans there. I'm not really high on the Lions either. Their pass defense just makes it really hard to bet for them. They've only had 2 games above 10 points. So yeah, it's really hard to go for Detroit there. Same with Washington. Detroit's just got a really high power pass offense, and Washington's defense just doesn't look too good. Giants defense been getting interceptions, definitely getting takeaways, but they're on the road against Chicago. Chicago needs every win from here on, like I said, just to have a chance. So I'm not taking the Giants there. They do have potential for sacks and interceptions. Bears offensive line is terrible right now, and Mitchell Trubisky throws picks. He does. I hate to say it, but he does. Jacksonville against Tennessee. I'm not going to take Jacksonville either. The reason being, like I said, you look at week 3 and they put up 15 points, but granted, that was Marcus Mariota. Ryan Tannehill has taken more control over that offense, and they can score the ball a lot more than they did. Plus, Jalen Ramsey was in that game too. Jets against Oakland. I'm fine with playing Jets against Oakland. I really am. I've always said it that the Jets have a really good potential of just getting takeaways, sacks, all that, especially the way they play Jamal Adams and Williams as their defensive coordinator. So 2,700, I'm fine with playing them in cash. Seahawks against Philly, going to stay away from that game incomplete. I think it's going to be a well-scored game. Cowboys against New England, I'm not going to take my chances on that either. I'd rather take New England than I would Dallas. Buccaneers, nope, I'm not going to, just because Matt Ryan just throws for 300 yards every game. Carolina against New Orleans, there's no way they shut down New Orleans like Atlanta did. And plus, like, you look at the recent numbers, last 4 games they've played, 3 games with 3 or less points. So the price, sure, but other than that, not really. And then I'm not even going to talk about Bengals Dolphins. Both of those are just terrible matchups for them. So I think we're just going to go with the we're going to go with the safe pick here. We're going to pick Pittsburgh, and then we have a flex for $6,100. We're going to look who we have. A lot of options here. Definitely a lot of options. Golden Tate against Chicago. David Montgomery against the Giants. Curtis Samuel up there. Right off the bat, I'm looking at McLaurin. Hasn't done much. He hasn't. We look at Zach Ertz. Like I said, it's hard to take him with Goddard, but his numbers the last 2 weeks. Tyrell Williams is an option. He really is an option there. Michael Gallup also. I mean, look at his numbers. I think we're just gonna go with the safer bet here. We're gonna go Marvin Jones Jr. for now. We'll see if anything changes tomorrow, guys. But this is what I like for cash. Not fully, but the first week doing this, so we'll see how it goes. But this is what I like for cash. So yeah, that's it for this week. As far as positions, we'll have a video tomorrow going over lineup strategies and all that, so definitely tune into that. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe for more content. Follow us on Twitter at Astrodfs. If interested in the NBA season, we have a plus 80% win rate now, so definitely if you're interested in NBA lineups, tips, all that, head over to our Twitter at Astrodfs. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next video.